Good morning, children. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine and you are doing well. So, children, in our last video, we discussed the chemical properties of metals with water, right? We saw that how in different forms of water the elements react, like with cold water, with hot water, and with steam. So today we will see the another property of metal, chemical property of metal with dilute acids. So the reactions of metals with dilute acids. So generally when a metal reacts with acid, it releases hydrogen gas with a pop sound. It means like if you do this experiment in the laboratory, or even you can check it at home as well, but I will not suggest you to check it on your own at home, because once we'll do in the laboratory, then you can try it at home. So the presence of the hydrogen gas is confirmed by bringing a burning matchstick or a candle near the gas. Okay, and when the burning matchstick or candle produces a pop sound, like a small sound comes like in a way of pop, like so the pop sound, when it comes, it means that hydrogen gas has evolved. So that is why we say that metals do react with the acids at time, and it releases the hydrogen gas with a pop sound. Okay, we'll see the reactions with it, like how the element, when it reacts with the acids, it gives you the release of hydrogen gas with the pop sound, right? So example, you can see here, sodium, when it reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives you sodium chloride, like Na plus HCl will give you NaCl, sodium chloride, and the hydrogen the gas is released, or you get a pop sound when it comes in contact with the acids. So the another example, magnesium, when it reacts with the sulfuric acid, it gives you magnesium sulfate. Again, the hydrogen pop sound is released, or the gas is released. So Mg plus H2SO4, it is sulfuric acid, it gives you magnesium sulfate, MgSO4, and H2 is released. Similarly with the calcium, when it reacts with the nitric acid, HNO3 is a nitric acid. So when this calcium, it reacts with nitric acid, it's give you calcium nitrate, CaNO3 twice. Okay, and again with the pop sound of gas is released. So these are the examples of elements when it reacts with the acids. Like sodium, it reacts with HCl, it gives you sodium chloride. Magnesium, when it reacts with sulfuric acid, it gives you magnesium sulfate. Calcium with nitric acid gives you calcium nitrate. Okay, along with the release of hydrogen gas. All right, now it is found that copper does not react with hydrochloric acids, while it reacts with sulfuric acid, but very less. Okay, so the copper, it is less reactive, and when it reacts with the HCl, it is more reactive than copper, so it does not give you any reaction, it doesn't react. Similarly, we saw in an earlier video, when the metals were reacting with the water, so copper does not react and does not produce any product, right? So I have mentioned here again that how when copper reacts with water, HOH is nothing but water, it doesn't give you any reaction. So we come to the conclusion that copper does not react with diluted acids. Diluted acid, children, it means that they have less concentration of acid, the concentration is diluted. Okay, diluted means with the concentrated HCl, we added a few proportion of water in it, and that's how we diluted it. so dilute acids and with water. So why it is not reacting? Because copper is less reactive than HCl, and when a less reactive is reacting with the more reacting one, it doesn't give any reactions. Okay, so that is why copper does not react with these both. Now amphoteric oxides. What is amphoteric oxide? Children, when some metal oxides, it react with both acids and bases, so they produce salts and water. Okay, so what happened, I mean at that time, so some metal oxides are formed, and these metal oxides are called as amphoteric oxide. Okay, say for example, when aluminium oxide, means metal oxide, when it reacts with acid, hydrochloric acid, it gives you aluminium chloride plus water. That's what I told you, it produces salts and water. So aluminium chloride is a salt and water. Reaction you can see down here. When this aluminium oxide, when it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, it gives you aluminium chloride plus water. Okay, then next example you see aluminium oxide when reacts with sodium hydroxide. Now sodium hydroxide, it's a base. Alright, so it gives you sodium aluminate plus water. Reaction you can see Al2O3, that is aluminium oxide, when it reacts with sodium hydroxide NaOH, it gives you sodium aluminate NaAlO2 and water. So these are called the amphoteric oxide. What it is, when metal oxides react with both acid and bases, it produces salts and water, and we say the metal oxides are called amphoteric oxides. Okay, so these are the amphoteric oxides. Now question and answer. I made the questions on the basis of these topic. You have to write these answers in your notebook, right, where you are writing earlier chapters answer. Okay, so we'll be meeting in our next video with another chemical property. Till then, keep studying, keep revising. Thank you.